He's just stepped out.
No. I'm here for you, actually.
I see. I was just indulging in a bit of nostalgia. Intoxicating, but deadly in high doses. Please.
Let's see what Yasmin has been hiding.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I saw Owen running out of here. He seemed very upset.
I'm sorry you saw that. As you know, Owen and I don't see eye to eye. Unfortunately, this has become very personal between us. But to call me a snake after all that I've done for him? Well, I always try to keep my cool, no matter how upset I am.
Why did he call you that?
He's invested everything in this Caledon 2.0 plan. But in the end, it's just administrative politics. I'm sorry, Maxine. I don't have anything more to say.
I just saw Safi. She told me some disturbing things about you.
Safia is here? So you did lie to me earlier.
Yes, but
If I cannot trust you, then I'm afraid there is no reason for us to speak.
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up?
You are drawing a line between two dots and calling it a constellation, Maxine. Owen was the one who called for demolishing the house for his own project. Whatever theory you're pushing about my involvement is pure fiction. I want no part in it. We are done.
Too pushy, Max. I know it was an act. I was there last night, at the Maybon party. Did you send someone with a sledgehammer to destroy the evidence?
What? That's crazy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The person had an original blueprint of the Abraxas house basement. How would someone get that?
You'd need access to the university's archives. Only a high-level administrator... I feel you are pulling me out into deep waters just to watch me drown. I'm sorry, Maxine. I cannot help you.
Yes, Miss.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand. I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was big.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life? Loretta came within seconds of dying in that basement. I know because I was there too. I know you have been drowning in guilt since then. That you feel suffocated. But I'm worried that the threat isn't over. I need you to tell me everything you know.
That poor child's death decades ago? It was the crisis that taught me who I am. I am the one everyone turns to when there's a problem that must be solved. There have been more crises since. Some have propelled my career to new heights, and others have destroyed me. Owen Teller was another kind of crisis. A dull, ambitious man with all purpose and no sense. When he let me in on his plan to destroy the Abraxas house, I knew I must act. With one move, I could ruin Owen, rebuild my reputation from the Maya disaster, and finally put the threat in the basement away for good.
You were willing to cause so much damage just to cover your tracks?
No. It was his idea. He had the whole scheme worked out. He only needed me to take his hand and tell him it would all be okay. Then, I learned about Loretta. What I had nearly done. How my actions years ago lit the fuse that almost killed her. In an instant, I saw what I had become. Sloppy. Reckless. Not someone to be trusted in a crisis. I thanked God I had been given this lesson without any more suffering. But perhaps it wasn't a higher power I should have been thanking. I called Owen and told him I was out, and I am. I await the upcoming inspection to turn up the horrible evidence of my crime, and I will face up to it.
The body is gone now. I have the evidence, but it doesn't implicate you at all.
That is surprising. I suppose I should feel relieved, but I do not.
Right now, what I care about is stopping another catastrophe. Which will happen, unless you tell me the whole truth about the body.
I understand that you do not trust me. But if this crisis is truly coming, then you must go and look for it elsewhere. Before it is too late. After my reputation is destroyed, at least one of my decisions will be viewed positively. Hiring you. Good luck, Max.
I won't find more here. Time to leave. Whether Yasmin told me the full truth or not, she definitely wasn't the one in the basement with the sledgehammer last night. Time is running out. I need to decide now. Who took the remains from the basement last night? Who will start a fire by trying to destroy them? Owen acted defeated with Yasmin, but I don't think he's giving up yet. He'd do anything to protect his plans for Caledon. Hi. I think I know who will start the fire today. I just hope I'm not too late.
Max has a suspect. I have a suspect. It'll be enough to stop the fire. It has to be.
Boy? Paradox stuff?
Paradox stuff. I can't stand this. When will we know if it worked?
How will we determine a fire didn't start today? Wait until midnight?
Ugh. I talked to Max. She thinks Owen is going to start the fire.
And you still think it's gonna be Ren?
I watched the protesters leave for the school carrying torches. That's not a coincidence.
You know, maybe I've been too fatalistic. Maybe it's not a question of how inevitable the fire is, but how to mitigate the damage using what we know. If someone had a telescope and the right vantage point, they could probably spot a fire as soon as it broke out.
Oh, yeah?
Since they know the fire might be coming, said someone's could take measures to protect themselves?
Oh, it's someone's now, is it? Where could we get the best view of campus?
The observatory. I'm not saying it's the safest plan, but we know the risks and can take precautions. Hypothetically, we'd be in no more danger than if we stayed here.
You want to tempt fate that much? That's so incredibly hardcore. Max will be so pissed if we put ourselves in danger. But if she winds up in danger, we might be close enough to help.
I don't imagine you'd let me go by myself.
Not a fucking chance. Let's go.
We are Lakeport! We will not be silenced! Shake the ivory tower! Let your voices be heard! We will not be silenced!
Max, it's like a zombie movie. Do we run, or do we start shambling around and hope we blend in?
Reggie, I need you to be honest with me right now. What did Owen do with the bones that were in the Hall of Secrets?
What are you talking about? A real human bone? Oh, God, is that what this has all been about? A literal fucking skeleton?
Didn't Owen know?
No! He thought the big secret was some blackmail on the administration, like Loretta's podcast said. Oh, Jesus. I slept in a house with a dead guy. Owen's been running around all morning making sure the windows are boarded for the protest. I don't think Abraxas is on his mind at all.
Shit. That means I'm back to square one. You'd better get out of here, Reggie. It's not safe. No! Stop! Oh, nice work, Chloe. We did it. So why do I feel like this isn't over?
She'll be fine. She's got fucking superpowers. Of course she'll be fine. What if she's not? What if there's, I don't know, a stampede?
I sent out a mass email this morning with a copy of the school's fire escape plans. If something goes wrong, hopefully people remember where to go.
Moses, that's amazing. You thought of everything.
I'm sure I didn't, but every little bit helps.
You see anything?
Maybe a blade of grass, not sure. It's the wrong eyepiece. When I get stressed out, I can become a little scatterbrained, but I really thought I brought that other eyepiece up here, though.
Hey, my brain is always scattered. I'll search around.
Thanks.
Where would an absent-minded Moses...